Coming home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. For the Pacers right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start to the road trip here. They're hungry for wins and have to look at this as a great chance. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
He said that one of the players are keying in on defensively is Rodney Stuckey, adding he loves to use his size and his strength to play bully ball inside and get himself to the line. We've got to be physical with him without fouling. Guys, that'll take discipline. We'll see if they can strike the right balance on defense.
And thank you for that, Doris. Brooklyn leading by 8.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
Young left side, just 5 to shoot. Step back shot. The offensive rebound. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Young's got 5.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
And for Robinson, the trade's weigh on him as well. Clarkie said last season that he just wants to prove that he belongs here.
Well, you know, he's yet to find the right fit for a team, but the skill set is clearly there. I mean, he's an NBA player. There's no doubt about that. Looked great for Philadelphia near the end of the year as he got minutes with them.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Cleveland.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars than a game of basketball.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night. I'm just trying to put in work, get in the gym, study film, and prepare myself for each and every game.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know, Kevin, they're going to give their teams the best chance to win no matter what the circumstance is. If that means playing young guys extended minutes, then all systems go. I mean, that's what.
Checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Indiana also making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And Harris subbed in for Hill. We've got Thomas Robinson. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Robinson passes to Jack. And the Nets miss again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
George. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Jack. And the layup falls. Jack's got his first points in this one. Pacers trail by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And it's Harris off the drive. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Jack with it. Rodney Stuckey covering. There's a screen by Robinson. Jack dishes to Robinson. And that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Nobody near George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got his second basket of the night.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Left side, Jack. Right wing. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got assist number 5 here tonight.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Harris kicks to Mahinmi. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Bojan Bogdanovich. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Pacers making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Pacers trail by 4. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Jack. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Pacers have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill. Nine seconds left in the first half of the game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Jack. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Nets lead by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Joe, throughout the first half, you guys seem to have an enhanced intensity on offense as well as on defense. Which was the primary focus for you guys so far?
It's been a little bit of both, but we just got to communicate, talk defensively, get stops, and get out and run.
So much of defense about communication, Joe. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and 6-footers. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. Coming in, we knew this team wasn't going to roll over for us. If we're going to put them away, we got to execute. Let's bear down and finish what we started.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Brooklyn making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Joe Johnson. Then for the Pacers, Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Allen. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And Harris subbed in for Hill. And so in the game for the Pacers, Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Hill is out there with Solomon Hill, and it's Harris in at the 1 spot.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played really well. He ended with 7 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Jack passes to Bogdanovich. And Jack, here we go, and he gets the bucket. Jack's got 6. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
To the middle, here's Young. It's hauled in by Harris.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Passes to Bogdanovich. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jack dishes to Bogdanovich. Young, right side. And it's good. Pop through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for Thomas Robinson. Bargnani comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Johnson in for Hollis Jefferson. Indiana also making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Hill. Allen comes in for George. And Harris subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. Shot Shot by Jack, wide open, and the Nets miss again.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's going to be on Jarrett Jack. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Bargnani a screen on Harris. Larkin kicks to Bargnani. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. Your evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature, all right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Oh, ouch.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Nah, that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
What up, CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
Cece, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about Team
what?
Freak?
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
say
you are?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap!
You gonna let her
Hey.
talk to me like that, really?
This
You need
is
to check
way
her
too
down.
cold in. I
Yo,
ain't even
check
talking
her
about
down.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you
and
know I'll
don't
never
worry
leave our parents in
about
the
a thing,
projects.
fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.